Well, ladies and gentlemen of the 90s, it looks like it's finally time for that reboot that no one asked for. That's right, Powerpuff Girls 2016. I'm the Anime Blaze, and these are my first impressions.
Powerpuff! Powerpuff!
I swear, the new Powerpuff Girls is literally the Marvel Civil War movie, but for the 90s generation of kids. Either you were for it, or you were against it. Interesting hearing a lot of the different arguments going in for the show. Was it going to be good? Was it going to be bad? I mean, it was okay here. It was cool hearing people saying like, I'm not sure if it's going to do too well. I was one of those people who's like, I'm not sure if it's going to do too well. I mean, it could be good, it could be bad. I mean, the previews and stuff look okay, but if they jack up the entire series, it's going to go downhill. It's going to be garbage. And then you had the people that were like from the same generation as us coming up to the front lines, and I swear, if I hear one more person say this, I'm gonna flip. If I hear one more,
oh, this isn't for your generation anyway. Why are you complaining? This new Powerpuff Girls series isn't even for you. Stop complaining. Everybody knows it's for the new generation. You had your time. Cartoons are for kids now. It's for them. Let them enjoy their interpretation of the Powerpuff Girls. Let them enjoy it.
and I swear, let me just clear this up real quick. Let me just add in my 2 cents on this and give you the reason why people like me and a lot of people who either agreed with it or, people who didn't really agree with it, or people who downright hated the idea, had a reason to be able to say what they wanted to say. The reason, well, I guess you could say the number one reason we have to be able to say this is because, I don't know, maybe, we all grew up with the Powerpuff Girls, 90s generation, 90s era kids. Yeah, we all grew up with it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to see just how much damage or good they could do with this new series. So, we have the right to complain or talk about it. I mean, we might not change anything, but we have the right to our opinion and our right to talk about it. And I'd say in that right, that was enough. And even if you just like cartoons and stuff in general, I mean, animation isn't confined to just generations of kids. I mean, it can be for anybody. So, there's that. First thing that I noticed about this Powerpuff Girls series was, I guess, sort of kind of the animation. Now, I'm not a big stickler for animation, really. I'm not gonna get all fancy or get like too in-depth or too critical or anything like this for, this first impressions, because I'm just coming from the thoughts of somebody who wants to compare the original with the new, see what's up. But I have to say the animation is really good, in my own honest opinion. Seeing as how, I guess, cartoons nowadays are only being animated with computers and, this, that, and the other, it's pretty cool to see that, everything looks fresh, everything looks vibrant, more vibrant colors, things of that nature. And it's really, to me, it's really cool to see that they've done that kind of thing. Going on to like with the characters and the updates, a lot of the different things that happen in the series itself within the first 3 episodes, it's cool to see that they've updated the technology. Now, I don't know about you guys, but back in the original Powerpuff Girls, we all knew that stupid, annoying phone that they had sitting in the room whenever somebody needed help. Yeah, that crap. That was a thing that nobody wanted to hear again. But, however, with the times, with over the years, technology and the times have changed, and they now have that same annoying ringtone, but on cell phones. Now, it's annoying, but it's cool to see that they've updated the tech and still kept up with the times while still keeping that same vibe going. The humor is more or less the same. I mean, maybe a little bit updated, maybe some things here and there that are new, but more or less the humor still kind of seems the same. There's not really too much that has really changed. It still has that same Powerpuff Girls vibe that we've all come to love and enjoy. And I guess speaking on characters, we haven't really seen too many villains that have really made an appearance in this new series, but one character that we have seen that can kind of, I guess we could kind of use as like a pinpoint to see where we can really guess where the other ones are kind of be the same. Princess Morbucks, the girl that was snobby, super rich, always wanted to be a Powerpuff Girl, willing to spend as much money as it takes to do so, spoiled rotten, that kind of stuff. Her character stayed the same since the entire time, paying off people to try and become a Powerpuff Girl, all this money. Her character stayed the same, and it's nice to see that they stay on that same path. And And I guess a lot of the things that a lot of people feared was the thing of like, oh crap, this is going to be bad because they're going to change up this new Powerpuff Girls. They're going to change up everything. Everything's going to be different. It's not going to be new. They're going to ruin the vibe of the Powerpuff Girls. And I'm happy to say that, you know, whoever it is, I'm not sure if Craig McCracken is still working on this new Powerpuff Girls series, or if he's working on something else, or, you know, who else is really doing it. But whoever is directing the series, whoever is, you know, making sure everything goes according to plan, knows exactly what they're doing. They know the characters, they know their personalities, they know this, that, and the other. And it's really, really cool to see that, you know, they've stayed on that path. On to the negative points. I only have really just one negative point on this series, and that is the humor and some of the things going on with it. And this could just be a generational thing that maybe, oh, Blaze, you don't get it. You know, it could be one of those things. But, you know, I kind of doubt it at least a little bit, because I started growing up inside the generation where trends started becoming a thing. I guess that's a thing. The new Powerpuff Girls to me seems like in some areas that the humor and some of the things that pop up inside of the series try too hard, and that it tries to be funny to a point of where it's either trendy, it starts as trendy and turns into a cringe moment where you're just like, so close yet so far. You know, different moments like that. And it's not that, you know, the humor is all bad, but it's just like, I don't want it to get to a point of where it's like bad humor. I mean, I don't really remember there being any like cringe moments in the original Powerpuff Girls. Maybe there were, you know, maybe there was, you know, and I just missed it. But I'm hoping and praying that it doesn't, you know, set a standard for the rest of the series, and the rest of the series is like this. And the other thing that I have with this that I have a question about is, it's not really a gripe, so much as I'm just curious about it. You know, so far with a lot of the different things with the show that we've seen so far is that they like I said, the guys know what they're doing. They know that Blossom has her ice breath, you know, different things like that, and they got the laser eye down, you know, different things of that nature. But I'm curious to know if these guys will go further in depth and, you know, draw back to the original Powerpuff Girls for inspiration, and, you know, see what they can dig up and put into the series. Because some of the things, you know, like I said, it's this new Powerpuff Girls series is obviously for the new generation, but it's also a new wave kind of thing, or refresher for the older generation, or our generation, who saw the original and knew about it. You know, I'm curious to see if we're going to get episodes like Uh-Oh Dynamo, where they got that giant mech robot and fought that fish monster kind of thing, and beat your greens with the broccoloids, you know, that kind of thing. Is this new generation of Powerpuff Girls, is it going to get new episodes that are similar to those that are cult classics in the Powerpuff Girls library that, you know, are just like classic and you won't forget it? You know, the episode where like Mojo Jojo turned the entire city of Townsville into dogs, you know, that sort of thing. Are they going to have classic episodes like that, or is it just going to be strictly trend-based kind of things? You know, that's something I'm curious about as well. Oh, as well, I almost forgot. Another thing I really want to see if they're going to do is throw in hardcore bubbles. That is something that I really, really, really want to see if they add into this series, because everybody knows that you know, Buttercup is tough, but Bubbles, when she gets pissed off to a certain point, hardcore Bubbles takes no crap from anybody. And that is something I want to see put into this new Powerpuff Girls series. Ow. That's something I want to see put into the new Powerpuff Girls series, and I want to see if they can pull it off, man, because that would be freaking awesome if they can. People down at Cartoon Network, if you guys can do this, if you guys can do something like that, you know, for the new generation to really throw things into, not really, you know, I hope you guys don't rely too much on the trends to try to make this thing, you know, super weird and everything like that, but I hope you guys can do something awesome with this. And trust me, we'll all be looking. Yeah. And I guess to finally close off this video, you know, with my thoughts, with the question and the answer, you know, you're probably asking, like, well, Blaze, do you think this series will, you know, do really, really well? Do you think it'll be as good as the original? And to answer that question, and this is a biased answer, but it's kind of, I guess, somewhat informed. honestly, I don't think the new Powerpuff Girls will ever really be able to live up to the not the hype, but really be able to live up to the standings of the original Powerpuff Girls. And the reason I say that is because the Powerpuff Girls came out during like a generation where I guess cartoons really had, I don't know, had like a different feel to them in their own right or whatever. And I mean, the main thing that really gets me for this, and the main reason I'm saying this, is because the original Powerpuff Girls had a theatrical movie, like literally came to theaters. Me, my brother, I think a cousin, and whoever else, you know. A lot of people went to go see that Powerpuff Girls movie in theaters. It was epic. And that was the kind of thing that a lot of people really, really loved and really, really wanted to see back in the day. And we wanted to know if it was possible to have your cartoons. It was really cool to see your favorite cartoon go from something on your TV screen that you watch at your own home to going to like a theatrical showing with millions, or not millions, but hundreds of other people that grew up with that same show and watched it just like you, and was really, really hyped to come and see it in theaters. That's like a first time thing that a lot of people had. And we haven't seen anything like that from Cartoon Network or really even Nickelodeon for a long time, you know, with like Hey Arnold the movie, Wild Thornberrys, the multitude of Rugrats movies, you know, different things like that. You know, it's been a long time, and I don't think a lot of that is going to be happening anytime soon. So sorry, new Powerpuff Girls, you're going to be cool, but you won't be OG of Powerpuff Girls cool. So that's all I gotta say about that. You won't be OG Powerpuff Girls movie theater cool. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, guys, that's all I gotta say about this. Like I said, you know, that's what I gotta think about it. If you guys have seen the first 3 episodes of the new Powerpuff Girls series, go ahead and shoot me a message in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts. I'd like to conversate and talk with everybody, see what you guys think about it. Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll be bad? Do you think it sucks? You know, anything like that. And if you have your own channel, or a whatever, and you want to make a video response or anything like that, hit me up, let me know that you did a video response, and I will either link it in the comment section. I will probably link it in the comment section on Twitter, social media, different things like that, so that people actually know that, hey, somebody else made a video response to me because YouTube changes, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm the Anime Blaze signing out, saying never doubt your capabilities, because you never know what you might be able to do. And I will see you guys in whatever may be happening that I decide to do. Check my upcoming videos. Anyway, later.